colored glitter, variety of colors. Lots of stickies here. Kids could decorate their crowns. Bag of Crayola crayons. A new job, maybe a new neighborhood, and you just felt like you just didn't fit in. If so, this is a book that you can definitely connect with. The Day You Begin by the wonderful Jacqueline Woodson. And in this book, the main character, she's in a new classroom and she's dealing with being in an environment where no one looks like her. No one has the same skin color as she does, the same hair. No one celebrates the culture that she does. No one even eats the same food that she does. She's in a very diverse environment and she's struggling to connect with her classmates, with her teacher. She has classmates from all over the world, classmates who have visited these very unique places. One of her classmates is from Venezuela. He doesn't speak the same language she does, so how can she connect? He doesn't eat the same foods as she does, so what is there to share? All of her classmates have been to beautiful, exotic places. Paris, France, India, even Boston. And her, she hasn't been anywhere but her apartment. All summer long, all she has done was read books to her younger sister. Meanwhile, all of her classmates are sharing seashells and foods and all of the stories of these exotic places that they have traveled to. Places that you and I would love to travel to. Places that she wished that she could have visited also. So what does she do? She falls back. She goes into a shell. She gets a bit uneasy and uncomfortable because she feels like there's no one there for her to relate to. There's no one there who's going to like her. She's boring. She has no life. She doesn't do anything all summer but play with her younger sister and look out the window. However, as the story goes on, she begins to notice that she can share a story. She can share the stories of the many books that she's read over the summer. So she does. And what happens? She connects. She starts to open up to the other classmates. And there she learns the day you begin to open up and share your unique stories is the day you begin to understand that you are not alone. That no matter how different you may look, no matter where you have and have not traveled to, that there's some connection that you have with someone else in your room. Next up, we have Take Away the A. And no, this book is not by a brown author and it does not have any brown characters in the book. However, it's a highly recommended book for the fall, back to school, a book that you can keep in your class, a book that you can keep at home, keep in a car for when you're on the go. And this book is highly recommended for our early learners by Michael Escoffier. So we appreciate the author for his work and his craft. This book was a bit tricky in a way because I thought each letter was going to represent a word that would drop the letter A in the word and create a new word. However, it's opposite. So Take Away the A, basically each letter of the alphabet represents a word. But the author drops the initial letter. Yes, the initial letter, which is the first letter of the word to create a new word. So I'm going to just show you real quickly one letter and one word in which he does so. Okay, so we're going to go to the letter B and watch this. So without the B, the word bride goes for a ride. You see that? So as the letters go on and the words are being built, you will notice that each word drops its initial letter to create a new word. This book is very cute, it's creative, it's a rhyming word book, and I appreciate that because that is very essential for our early learners when they're starting to identify sounds, reading, spelling, all of the above. So this is a must-have, and if it's not this book, a book that's very similar to it, so we appreciate that. Third book, very cute little book, The Night Before Preschool. This book is so cute, so adorable. Of course, it's very colorful, as it should be for early learners and readers. I loved it. It's about a young boy, self-explanatory, preparing for his big day in preschool. It's his first time being in a school setting. The young boy's name is Billy, and the night before he begins preschool, he has a tummy ache. He's not feeling well. He goes to bed nervous. He can't sleep. The next day, as he prepares for school, he has all these thoughts. He arrives at school. He's looking around like, oh my gosh, what is going on? The typical feeling of a youngster being in school for the first time. We can all relate, can't we? Exactly. So, young Billy, he struggles to enjoy his first day at school. During nap time, during playtime, he's standing in the corner, he's looking around, he's wondering why all of these children are enjoying themselves. What are these smiles for? Why am I feeling this way? Why does my tummy hurt? Why do I find it trouble to just take a nap? So he feels like he needs his stuffed animal, his teddy, in order to get comfortable to take a nap. And one of his classmates hands her teddy, which is a nice cute little bunny, and he is finally comfortable enough to get a little rest. And of course, after that, he wakes up and it's a whole new day for him. A whole new day emotionally. Not literally, emotionally and mentally. He's able to go on and enjoy his day. He's able to make friends. He draws a picture. He shares it with others. So young Billy had a good day, finally, toward the ending of the day of his day at preschool. His first day of preschool. So, if you know any children that are headed to preschool or even kindergarten, please feel free. Look the book up, purchase the book. It's a good read. It's funny, it's colorful, it's enjoyable, and you'll like it. Members, their kindergarten experience. I know I do just a little, but this next book is the most creative, the most cute, the most adorable book for those entering kindergarten. And I know many of you are probably back to school in other states, but here in Lit York City, we have not started back to school yet. It's okay, we're going back, don't worry, we're definitely going back and going back soon. So this next book, The King of Kindergarten by the infamous Derek Barnes, is a book that comes highly recommended. I recommend this book for all classrooms, for all libraries, for those of you who have little ones at home, or maybe you know someone that's entering kindergarten. Definitely go and get this book for them. It is the cutest and most colorful. It has just, the art is just amazing. Just look at it. I mean, look at his crown, look at his handsome brown face. He's ready. He starts his day letting his parents know, I'm a big boy now, and soon I'm going to be taking care of you and you. He brushes his royal chiclets, which are identified as his teeth, and he starts his day just so majestic, so royal, so powerful, so full of richness and greatness. He knows that he's the king of kindergarten, and nothing is going to get in his way of having a royal day. This book is full of rhyming words, it's full of rich vocabulary, and as an educator and as a lit coach, I definitely am so big on books that has strong vocabulary in it, and this book does so. It describes everything that matches the word king. When you think of king, you think of royalty, you think of majestic, you think of rulers, you think of just everything that is so giving and serving to a young king. And this was his exact experience. He goes into school, he has on his majestic smile, he meets his new teacher and gives her the royal grand handshake.
he meets his royal friends at his royal table. And he's learning, he's playing, and even though he's the king of kindergarten, and it's like when you're a king, you're the boss, you rule, people serve you, people tend to you, they give to you, you're just all that and more. However, he doesn't shy away from anything, and he doesn't hesitate to share. He's sharing his desserts, he's sharing his feelings, he's sharing his work. He's learning about the alphabet, the colors, the shapes, and the endless numbers. He's having a grand royal day. And in the end, he's proud to return home on his royal yellow school bus and shares his day with his family. So this book is so funny. I mean, I read this book more than 2-3 times, I want to say. So this book is definitely highly recommended. And last but certainly not least, we have a book that starts out very dark, very heavy, very sad, very gloomy, very discouraging. But in the end, it's everything joyful, everything uplifting, everything light and loving and smooth and soft and just full of hope. And what book is that? The Wonderful Sui. I love this book. This book is just so touching, and it's something that we all at some point in time can witness to, that we can connect with, and some of us currently to this day. So in this book, as we can see, the main character, she's very dark with her bright, beautiful eyes. She's so adorable. Yes, she is. And she is struggling to find the beauty in her skin. Her sister is called such beautiful names and is often accepted by everyone. Her sister has so many friends. She wants to be just like her sister. She wants to be loved. She wants to be accepted and embraced. She wants to be identified as everything lovely and sunny and warm and bright. However, we all know, especially as brown girls, we know what names we're called when we're dark. Okay? So let's run down a list real quick. We have Spooky, we have Darky, we have Blackie, we have Smokey, we have Tar Baby. None of those names are warm, are encouraging, are loving. Those are names to make us feel bad. She was called all of those names and more. Those names hurt her. It brought her self-esteem down. It brought her hope to a fall. She was often discouraged and wondered why she wasn't as loving and thought of as her sister. And she shared her feelings with her mom. Her mom tried to convince her that she's everything beautiful and that she's loving and sweet and just as kind and needed and wanted as her sister. However, no matter what her mom told her, it just didn't fit. It just didn't make her feel comfortable. She was stuck with these feelings of ugliness, stuck with these feelings of rejection, stuck with these feelings of everything unkind. One simple night, a shooting star came to visit her. The star was sent to her by night, and they took a trip so she can have a deep discussion with Night. When she got to Night, they started to discuss how the Night was described the same way she was, as everything not so nice. But the Night had to tell her that, you know what? I have a sister too, and her name is Day. And we love each other. We love each other so much. We need each other. We can't do nothing without each other. So the message was made clear. After a while, that no matter how dark or how light you are, you're everything special, you're everything beautiful, you're everything needed, you're everything hopeful, you're everything joyful, you're everything great and more. When Sui was finished having this discussion with Night, she knew then that no matter how dark she was needed, she was loved, she was appreciated, she was accepted, she was strong, she was bold and beautiful. And that no matter how many times she got called some not so nice names, that it was a reason. And no matter what that reason was, she was better than that. And she was going to conquer all that and more. I mean, I could go on and on and on about this book. Like I said, we all have had our insecurities. It could be relating to our skin, our hair, our weight, where we come from, where we live, how much money we make. Doesn't matter. We all have dealt with some form of insecurity, some form of guilt, shame at some point in our life. So I highly recommend this book. This book needs to be in all classes, all homes, all libraries, whether it's public, private, or bookstores. Get it, read it, share it. If you all have enjoyed the book recommendations that I have shared with you today, do me a favor, note in the comments exactly which book or books that you feel you connected with the most, and let me know exactly why. So again, please subscribe, please share, like, comment, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, next video, I'll see you.